What's good, royal family? It is Queen's Throne, and I'm back at you again for another edit video. Some of you guys will be watching this on live stream, and some of you guys are on Queen's Throne TV watching this as a commentary edit, because I have to give commentary on this one. If you're new, please subscribe and hit that like button. It is free. I appreciate it. So today we're here because Room Shaker went on her platform on Saturday and decided that she was gonna slander me. First, let's rewind. For those that don't know, now last October, Room Shaker was talked about on my platform due to her behavior, statements she made about children. Not on My Watch had exposed her criminal history, which oddly enough, there was 2 arson charges, child abuse, and a shitload of accusations made about Room Shaker. Now let's fast forward to February of this year. Room Shaker reached out to Naomi and asked Naomi, like, can she talk to me about, you know, having a sit down or whatever so we can iron these things out, because there were 2 other content creators that were using my video to go at Room Shaker in a way to dox her. Now, the reason for my video was not to be malicious. See, if you're new to my channel, this is what I do. I look at true crime. Whether it's on YouTube, off YouTube, mainstream media, I don't give a fuck. And when I hear child abuse and arson and she knew that there was children in the house and so on and so forth, you know, it was alarming, as well as the information that was brought by Not On My Watch. Now, it was brought to my attention that Not On My Watch is obviously not the first person that went at Room Shaker, but that's the first video that I saw regarding Room Shaker. So February, Room Shaker ends up hitting my panel, coming up. We actually had a detailed conversation into which I agreed to take down said videos against her because there was a lot going on in the Mo3 sector. There was a lot of, you know, going at children, doxing, all type of motherfucking shit. And the situation was just really out of control, and I'd actually stepped back. Now, after I had removed said videos, Room Shaker continued to display the same fucked up ass energy that had got me looking at her in the first place. And also lying about being pregnant, in my opinion, and several others, as well as she had admitted that she brought her daughter to a sex party, a big ass orgy, and that's inappropriate, okay? Now, if you check out my last live stream, which is of course on my Queen's Throne channel, and everything that was said that I gave commentary for was words out of her motherfucking mouth. It had been, at the time of Saturday, it had been 11 days since I did that video. So I was kind of confused at why she was so motherfucking pressed. And also in said video, the little clip on her was like 3 minutes, but I digress. So Saturday, she is on her page with KOOLIN, Mink, and herself, and is slandering my brand. See, that fat bitch don't have no motherfucking content, okay, period. The bitch falls asleep during live streams, drags motherfucking kids, and quite frankly, I don't understand why anybody supports her. But it was also interesting because Room Shaker went on to say that I'm going at Buddy Lee and Lady Law or some shit like that because they support her. No, I just asked a fucking question that other people have asked, so why is it a problem when I ask it? I'm confused. Anyway, she doesn't really talk about shit that's motherfucking important, so I can understand how she wouldn't be understanding about her slandering my brand. But she was calling me a liar and actually trying to play in my trauma, because it's no secret, I've been through abuse in my life, been molested. Nobody's gonna shame me about being molested at 4 years old. What could I have done? But the fat bitch went on to say that, you know, I'm out here fighting for all these other kids because I couldn't stand up for myself. Bitch, what motherfucking 4-year-old stands up to a motherfucking adult while they're getting molested, bitch? And let me also point another thing out, you rank ass, ratchet ass, thought ass, bad mother ass hoe. Nobody in my family molested me, bitch. So your reads was dry. But you sat up here and acted like I was being unfair. Well, like I said, in February, she had came on my page. I was actually doing a live stream. It was a lengthy live stream. By the time that she entered my live, royal family, it was already about at 7 hours in the live stream, okay? We were going over some really long content at the time. So I was tired, I was ready to go to sleep, and frankly, honestly, and respectfully, Naomi sprung this whole thing on me at the end of my live stream. But I thought that since the bitch wanna motherfucking lie and play on my name, we would come here and look at it, because since it's so far into the video, maybe a lot of people didn't see it or whatever, but for the fat bitch to act like I, lied on her. She was in the live stream on Saturday claiming that I doxed the wrong person, and you fat dumb bitch, you know that's cap, and so do I. And all that little shit she talked on Saturday with her girls, guess what? She turned the DVR off, which is the function during a live stream where you can rewind it during the live, and then privated the video when she was done. But I dropped in a couple of times, and a few times I even heard her speaking about me, and then other times I was made aware that she was speaking about me. But I thought that the bitch wasn't gonna be a coward and would have left the video up so that I could give commentary to it. But since she a scary ass bitch, well, we gotta get crafty, right? And so since she was a coward and hid the video, this is just really a recap. Now, for the record, I'm not mad at Naomi at the end of the day, especially today, for, entertaining this whole situation with Room Shaker. And again, I was tired and just wanted to get the fuck off alive. You know what I'm saying? But it's very important because, see, Room Shaker ended up fucking her own fucking shit up, because bitches that motherfucking lie always trip over their lies. So at the end of the day, she can't never say that I didn't give her an opportunity to speak. I also warned her that I might get a little triggered again, right? You know what I mean? If I heard her doing same or similar behavior. So when I saw her doing same and similar behavior, I put my videos back up. But anyway, let's take a look at this video. Again, the portion about Room Shaker lasted about an hour and 15 minutes or so, but I have condensed it down to about 34 minutes, and we're really gonna concentrate on what Room Shaker said. Now remember, I was tired. Also, the video that we, had looked at was several hours long, so I definitely had to spend time, editing it and getting it down to a smaller amount so that the royal family and me could look at it and I could give commentary. And, well, let's face it, about 7 hours in, she hits my panel, and I was already tired from editing this long-ass video of commentary of some other fuck shit that we had to look at. But ayo, Room Shaker, I gave you that motherfucking opportunity, and the fact that I thought you were pregnant, just like a lot of other people, you know what I mean? You ran around here and lied and tried to get sympathy and shit. I was like, well, let me delete this, kind of step back and mind my own motherfucking business. Well, I won't be doing that no more, royal family, because every motherfucking time I feel like I have something to say, I'ma say that shit. Period. And we about to see why. Cause see, I do this, baby. I do this, okay? Period. I've motherfucking called out several motherfuckers in these YouTube streets for some fucked up ass shit, like Brother Polite, like Sonetta and his pedophile ring, okay, bitch? And guess what? I was right from the start. So I got that intuition about you that something ain't right, and you wanna lie and say that I lied on you, bitch? I don't gotta do that. I don't gotta do that. For a brief amount of time, you will see Naomi bring up this situation of Room Shaker wants to talk, I'm not approachable, this, that, and the fifth, and then you will see Room Shaker hit the panel and we have a back and forth. Now, I do feel like the conversation went pretty well, but again, I want to also like state that I was very, very tired. Okay, period. But it's just wild that she admitted that the house that she burned down, she knew it had children in it, and it wasn't one house, it was two, and all this and that. But bitch, where I lie at? I also want to point out, royal family, that I rarely ever in history take down a video. I not only go live, I also edit. I also bring real content. I'm not these other bitches that sit around and run plays, argue, fight, are always in fucking drama. That ain't me. Now, I do like to get messy sometimes, but that ain't my life. That ain't my world. I don't wake up every day and eat, sleep, and shit YouTube. But for a bitch like Room Shaker, that's exactly what that hoe does. Anyway, I thought we would take a look at this video. Yes, it's been edited, because I'm definitely not trying to motherfucking sit here for hours and hours and hours. Anyway, let's go back to February of this year. The fuck? Let's go. So, yeah, that's all, sis. I mean, shit. Like I said, I'm gonna try to go live tonight. If I
with
can.
that other situation, I had a hit baby up, and I was like, yo, you know, whoop, 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 but you know. And I also let it be known, like, you know, a lot of it was public. But I just feel like if it wasn't for you, a lot of stuff wouldn't go on. And that...
Damn, now I'm the reason?
Well. And then also because you rocking with people that's doing the same thing or has the same type of shit in their background as them, and you not saying none of them type shit.
Who do I rock with that has that same thing in their background?
And then also...
Wait a minute, hold up. We're not going to breeze past that. Who do I rock with that has that same thing in their background?
You would have to talk to her. I'm believing that it's...
See, that's why all this go-between shit just...
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's a person that she said is like dropping all this stuff about her, but she's also saying that, you know, you saying that, you know, there was abuse. It wasn't her child that it was about. It was because of a whole nother situation that they just classified it as that.
Girl, I don't know. If I listen to that, then every time that a predator came and they said that it wasn't them, I believe them.
No. What she's saying is that something did happen, but it wasn't with her child.
I get that, but it's he say, she say at this point.
Right, and that's what I don't know. I haven't seen the paperwork, so I don't know.
And I'm not buying the story.
Let me know that, you know,
I'm not buying the story.
All I could do is have a conversation with you, and you will deal with it as see fit, and I let that be known. So
I mean, said person could hit me up too.
Yeah, but I think they just felt like because they tried to talk to you before, and you kind of like dusted them off.
No, because nobody approached me with that. But I also think it's important that we go back to I roll with people that do same or similar as person that abused a child. You got me fucked up. I don't roll with shit like that. When I find out, I call it out. Now there is some people that roll with niggas that make statements about children and shit like that, but I don't support them.
But no, they're saying that you're not doing the same thing to the people that are talking about, you know, I'll have your kid amputated or killed or this or this.
Oh,
like you're rocking with them.
First of all, hold on. First of all, I'm not jumping to the aid of motherfuckers no more after how. Okay, when a certain YouTuber like Clyde Diva, right? Somebody was talking about Clyde Diva. It was Tracy, kids or whatever in the fuck. And I made a video, edited a video in Clyde Diva's defense, even though I didn't need to, and she turned around and spit in my motherfucking face. So then also you got people that will have their children threatened or attacked, and then they'll turn around and make up with said person. I can't control what somebody else do, but I don't rock with people that do that. And I'm not gonna sit here and be motherfucking Susie Homemaker and call out every situation where children are victimized in these YouTube streets only to be spit in my motherfucking face.
But I do think,
or motherfuckers threatening to strike down my video because it suits them at this time, or they don't fuck with me or whatever. Like, I'm good, bro. I ain't got time. So I feel like people is playing in my face, not you, but I feel like motherfuckers is playing in my face because if I really was to come out and just speak freely about certain situations, it would be a motherfucking problem. Then I'd be the bad guy. But what I'm doing is, you know, putting blinders on. I'm gonna edit what the fuck I feel like editing. If you want it edited so bad or whatever, you want to talk about the topic, talk about the topic. Like, don't no bitch sit up here and tell me, oh, you didn't talk about so-and-so, or you didn't do this and that. I'm not running behind y'all. Right. I'm making my content what suits me. I talk about all type of shit that motherfuckers don't talk about. I also edit videos. So not only do I edit, so I'm supposed to sit here, edit videos, and then come and go live, and then a motherfucker gonna tell me what the fuck. point out a motherfucker that does the same thing as said person abused the child. In my opinion, that's my opinion. It locates to the name child. It's her. Like, I'm not finna do this. Come and fucking holler at me yourself. Like, don't all this in between shit. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, sis.
So what was told to me, and I don't know, what was told to me is somebody was doing some threatening towards her, and what she said or what she did, I don't know if she did it or said it, but listen, and so she went to the house and was attempting to burn the house down or something like that. It wasn't her child, is what I was told, but I don't know. But she said she stood by it, and she said, I don't give a fuck if the kid was in there or not. She said that person did such and such to her, and she don't give a fuck about the kid. She don't give a fuck about none of that. The person had whatever they had coming. So I'm keeping that 100. That's what she did say. So
yeah,
I feel about it.
But I'm not. Look, I really just don't care. One of the videos is still up. I put it on age restriction. Ain't no take backs or whatever. I don't give a fuck what a bitch gotta say or whatever, because I'm being accused of. It's a whole nother situation where somebody had drugged somebody else's, deceased husband or baby daddy or something, and I'm supposed to know all of this, or even like, bro, I'm here, and that's the thing. Motherfuckers don't even like really support the content. In order to, like, niggas got pics and shit, niggas got motherfucking suggestions, but where are they at?
Right.
Like, I'm good. And again, point out the motherfucker that I rock with that abuses children. I'll wait.
Listen, I also told her to pop up tonight. I told her, and I even hit her up and was like, she's live, we're talking about something, but you can holler at her after that. And if, said person don't do that, I don't know what really to say.
The first chick, I could really give a fuck less about. It is what it is. You admitted that, you know what I mean, and all this and that. It doesn't really matter. I really just don't care. Okay, period. I've never seen a motherfucker in real life stand on anything, and the one is pregnant and using drugs allegedly. So I
brought that up, and she said she don't understand why the fuck you give a fuck. Not you, but anybody give a fuck about what she's doing to her baby. She's had multiple kids, and no other people that had.
So clearly, she doesn't know about my channel. But you want me to take down a big, like, girl. Fuck the fuck off, period, for old girl. Like, it is what it is. Either approach me as a motherfucking woman, fuck the go-between and all that, or, like, shut up.
I think it was only because she felt like you would not talk to her because you wouldn't talk to her the first time when she tried to talk to you.
Because she entered the panel while certain people were up here that were exposing her and getting their story out. So, and I've already said, I don't give a fuck about listening to the accused. It's only recently that I started listening to the accused. I don't have to make time for her. But the ring around the rosy ass shit, it is indirect to me, and it's sketchy, and like, do you know how to speak up? You speak up any other time. So,
I don't think she's trying to be sketchy. I just feel like she don't think that you will give her a fair chance, is what I keep getting reiterated to me.
At the end of the day, sis, if she's only gonna come up here and tell me the same arson story and all this and that, I've already heard that. Okay. So what's next after that? Like, I'm not steady attacking said person. I don't.
That's what I'm saying. It's old.
They're not on my radar. This is months old. It's not new shit. So they're not on my radar. I'm not over there. I believe I got the same person blocked. So if she's in chats that I'm in, I don't see her no way. So I don't understand what the problem is. But I'm direct. So, and the only reason why I ain't saying nothing is because you.
I try to keep the names. I know it's let me put the name back here because I don't want to say it. It is something.
I already know who it is.
Look at this name. That name. And somebody else.
Showed it.
I put it in private.
Showed it? Yeah, but I'm saying, this person is the person that showed it, or what?
This is a person that's saying they're getting the information from you.
That has nothing. I don't even know that person. I don't know nobody on YouTube with that name.
I think it's missed that. Or
I still don't know nobody with that name in they shit. So they ran across my video. They didn't play my live stream on it. My live streams on it. They played the video that I edited. So what is the problem? I don't know that person. If they think that I'm working with that person, I don't know that person. You know what I'm saying? Period.
That person, there's another name, but I don't have it on me firsthand.
I heard old girl talk about her story of what happened to her child. I was like, what the fuck? And blah, blah, blah. Look, I'll admit, when I hear certain shit about children, I get in my fucking feelings. And I'm going to continue to do that because a lot of y'all niggas bitches don't stand on shit. So it is what it is.
Right.
It's wild, but I don't know that person. So I don't know if motherfuckers want to approach me. My Gmail is queensthrone9@gmail.com. Instagram queensthrone9, and it is what it is. Not the number 9, but just 9.
9. And
there's links on my about page. Like shit, motherfuckers can contact me. But this third party and all that. That's how I'm not saying that you're not relaying the message properly, but
I just think they feel like
and it's
they're
weird,
not
and then
approachable.
nobody's gonna bully me about shit. Like there's some
I
videos.
just feel that they feel like they're not approachable. Did you read that? That person that I just sent you, that just happens, and this happens, I guess, on a regular basis, and you're cool with that, and that's a form of abuse.
But wait a minute, you can't tell me something today, February 10th, 2023, in a back chat, and then expect me to have already known that this happened if I'm not watching motherfuckers or anybody in that sector, really. Like, right. I'm not God. I'm not a motherfucking psychic. I mean,
but their thing is that you're just listening to them and you don't want to listen to their side.
But I don't watch them. The fuck, like, look, I hate when a motherfucking bitch try to tell me where the fuck I've been and what I've been doing, and they not in my life. Like, we can argue this forever. Go to the second person and find where you've seen me in the chat recently. Have them people drop in my chat and see if they have wrenches. And then
that person and
then we'll be talking.
That person, the second person, and the third person.
Go find
they said that you're like Superman and you not knowing that they doing the same thing.
Girl, where in the fuck? Like, you sound silly as hell right now, bro.
That's what they're saying.
Sis, when in the fuck have you seen me? The two people right here, right? The two last people. When have you seen me caping for either one of them besides that isolated incident?
At one time when I was like, wait.
With the accuser.
Right.
With the one that's being accused. I have not been in either one of their chats, the last two, and the first one I don't know at all. I'm really interested in, damn, first of all, did they
and then when I get in the car, because I
edited the video, it took me time. This shit ain't motherfucking magic and shit.
When I get in the car, because I wrote down the other person, because it was that first person and another person that are using that to dox and to do crazy stuff, and they're saying that nobody would have known their name unless the reason why they know that person's name is because of you and because of the videos that you posted.
Girl,
I was like, that's not true, because I knew their name when I looked them up, when I did some little due diligence. I didn't go deep. I could have went deep, but I just looked at a couple of things and kind of got the picture of the person, and I was like, cool, So
normally I would be like, ooh, I'm gonna go find the receipts, but there are no receipts to find because I'm not in the person's chat. Nobody is gonna tell me where to go, but if I was in there, I'm woman enough to say yes. Now, again, the last two that you had said, I have not been in there in months.
Yeah, they're just, they're a little.
No, I'm not mad at you, sis. Okay, so these two videos in question were created October 5th, 2022 and October 7th, 2022. We're in fucking February.
Yeah.
Okay, and like I said, it was about a week later, the shit hit the fan over there, and I just pulled myself out. And matter of fact, the second person, right, that you had put, I mean, not the second, the third.
The third?
I actually blocked and then unblocked, but we have had no conversation.
Right.
And when we did talk, it wasn't lengthy. It was just helping me find what I needed to, and I approached them.
The third person, I was like kind of rocking with until I seen some videos, but I was like, damn, you doing some grimy ass shit.
Oh, look at the fourth person. And if that's the truth, if that's what it is, fine. Like, I'm
good. That person?
Now, yeah.
Fuck no, I'm good. Like, I know the reason why I just fell way back, because that's a person that, hey, if I knew him, it probably wouldn't be too smooth.
Listen,
it's nasty.
Person number 3 and person number 2 started beefing hardcore.
With each other?
Yes.
But I thought they were okay.
A week after, like a week and a half, or it wasn't even like 2 weeks after, they started beefing. But I'm the one that reached out to person number 3 because I had heard about it from person number 2. Just watching a video, not behind the scenes. Naomi, you know me, right? Mm-hmm. You know that if you hit me up, sometimes I'll be busy as hell and I may not get back to you via text or whatever for some days, weeks, maybe even a month. If I was rocking with any of these people right here, where are the videos to support that I'm windmilling so fucking hard, and where is me in the chat? Like, come on, we gotta be logical about this. So how can I be expected to talk about something that I was not there for? I do not watch. Damn.
Because, and they're like, well, they keep trying to keep that hidden.
What?
They're like, well, they keep trying to keep that hidden along with other people. And also that person had similar charges. Keep what happened hidden. Like, don't want people to know about it, but it came out that happened.
Yeah, but I don't have I never even talked to the second person on IG, I don't believe. It was just simply, I seen the video, I commented under the video, I just started editing the video, and then I reached out to person number 3 and 4 on person number 3's panel. Person number 4 said yes. I said what I was there for. And this is on a live stream. I said yes.
3 and 4 have been kicking it. I thought they hated each other.
Oh my fucking God. I'm talking about October 7th.
Oh, in October.
Or around about October 5th, October 4th, October 3rd of last year. So niggas just held on to all this Anna for nothing. Because I'm not over there. So where do you even see these people in my chat? Where do you see me in their chat? Where do you see me making videos, on their side? Motherfuckers always talking about motherfuckers windmill and shit. Well, I'll show you windmill.
But why do they gotta say we're on sides? We're just reporting on what it is. Because
that's what 9 times out of 10. I'm not saying that they are on it, but that's what people be on these YouTube streets. Is they be on sides, they be like calculated and shit like that. I'm not on that. At the end
just
of the day,
like I talk about one, I'll talk about the other. If you guys both in the room, I'm talking about both of y'all.
Right. So
no. I wrote both of the names down in the car. I know it was something, that word of number 1, and then something else. Hold on, wait, I probably could find it right now.
I'm lost. I don't understand what's going on.
Okay, number 1, right? There's a first part of that person's name. I think it's Miss that, but hold on. And then there's another person. Number 1 and another person used your videos to dox.
I get that.
Further.
Okay.
And then they're just like, well, you are being on number 2 and number 3 side without listening to their side.
And for that, I would say, do your fucking research, because you ain't seen me over there in months. Like, bro, ain't nobody. I'm grown as fuck. I got children.
Hold on, wait.
They just hit me up. They just hit me up. This shit is irritating. I don't even do this. Like, I'm a direct person. Tell them come hit the link right now, because now I'm irritated.
I'm about to.
But I don't know what they want from me or whatever, but nah, I've met you more than halfway.
The link, please, so that way we can talk.
Accusations though, like for real. I'm tired.
So, do you have her blocked? Because she's gonna come in here right now and she's gonna hit the link.
Let me go look.
If you drop the link in the chat, because she's gonna pop up.
I already did. Let's expedite this, because I don't like being accused of some shit that I did not do. And
wait, let her have a chance to talk though. Let her have a chance to talk.
I'm not trying to hear no long-winded ass shit. It
don't gotta be long-winded.
In reality, like, another thing is that does not make me want to talk to them. The fact that, well, the first one, the accused, because you sitting up here running with the rhetoric that I'm involved in something that I'm not.
I don't think she's saying that. She's just saying that they're getting the information from you. And they run away.
Because my video was up. So fucking what? Like,
well, let them talk.
What do they want me to do? Far as people run across videos all the time, bro. What the fuck? Like, this shit is so elementary.
Well, just let them talk and get their point across to you, and like you actually listen, and then you can go from there.
Come on, like
I think that's fair. I think that's like fair.
No, I think what is fair is the fact that they did not do their research, the fact that I'm being accused of something that I wasn't, and then like a motherfucker having a hissy fit about their name being out here, but people are doxxed every day. Now, I'm not the one that doxed you. But when it comes to child abuse, I don't play with that. So I don't give a fuck.
I know how you are, Queen. Just listen.
I'm just not in the mood. Like, fuck do I need to listen to a motherfucker tell me that you didn't care. You did not care that a child was in the house while you set it on fire. Great. Okay. That doesn't make me want to change shit.
Yeah.
Again, I took down 3 videos out of 4, and the motherfucker's still not happy.
And I think that she would appreciate that.
And then you're accusing me of being somewhere that I wasn't. So clearly your eyes don't work. Like, it's just weird as fuck. Like, I just don't understand. And I just have no patience. Or like,
no, I think.
If they come in, let's go, because I'm tired.
Let me make sure
motherfuckers couldn't hit the link the other day when I wasn't tired.
All right, I just told her that I sent it straight there. So just
another thing that would have helped is if the people would have even made it known that said shit was going on. Like, I'm not Jesus. I'm not an angel. I'm not a shapeshifter. I'm not going to see things if I'm not there. But again, I don't have no communication with them. It was literally before I made the video going at the alleged child abuser that
the child abuse comes
from there was no other conversations really after that. I ended up blocking person number 3 because I just didn't want to get in the mix, and person number 4, we were never on IG together. Is this you?
Yes, it is.
There we go. So I want you guys.
I'm gonna pack my bowl and I'm gonna mute and let you talk.
Yes, and let me say this real quick. I just want you guys to just talk, have an understanding, because you weren't able to speak in the beginning. Just kind of let her know like where you're coming from, and like no yelling, just like have a conversation. Cool.
That's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna mute.
Last time you did your live, you didn't get to talk to me. You didn't want to talk to me. So is there anything that you would like to know?
No, wait. No, I want you to let her know.
Hold on, let me respond because I'm not even gonna be sarcastic. I, as a child, dealt with child abuse, and I will admit that when certain shit is presented to me, that certain situations may trigger me. So that is why initially I was like, no, fuck that, and the fact that the other participants were on my panel and they didn't feel comfortable with you really being on there. If you go back and watch the live stream, which was up on this channel that we own today, until I found out. Now I did remove 3 of the videos, but I got one up like that ass.
Okay.
So she removed 3 of them out of 4 that she sees. She removed 3. Is that okay?
It is. That's why I say conversation and communication is the best thing. I was just trying to let her know where I was coming from, and that accusations was made against me that's not true. And if you pull that record and actually read it, you will see what actually happened, and it didn't have nothing to do with my child.
Okay, but I think the fact that a child was about, I did hear you say that it was an arson and it was a child in there and you really didn't give a fuck, correct?
That was true. Yeah, that's true.
Now, how old were you at the time of this? Because, you know, I don't remember back from October.
The first ones, I was like in my 20s, and then the other ones, I was in my 30s.
The arson one was 20s?
I got arson, residential arson, and aggravated arson, so it depends on which arson you referring to. That's why I
the
said
one with the child involved.
Well, 2 of them had kids involved.
But you did say that you don't give a fuck. And I'm just saying what you told me, that if people do continue to, you don't give a fuck, you would still be in the same position now. And you wouldn't care who's there, because if they do certain stuff,
yes, I did say that, and I'm not gonna lie about it. I did say that, and like I told them, if you target my child or you do something to my child, don't think your child will be safe, because I will return the favor. And I did mean that.
So said person that done something to your child, do you feel like speaking on that, because you kind of want me to see your side? And
well, it actually didn't involve my child, but she was saying stuff that she would do to me. And then, like I say, I have a child that live in my home. So if you don't care about my child in my home, I don't give a damn about yours. I'm gonna always choose me and my family over anybody. And the reason why me and that other person on this app got into it, because you was running around here talking about you would dismember children and do stuff to children. I told her I was on live. I said, I will kill your child and make you grieve for the rest of your life if you keep targeting mine. So yes, I did say that, and I said it on live, and I repeated it on Lady Snoop's show. And like I told them, you can do stuff from where I'm from. You could do stuff in Chicago, and your child wouldn't be able to save you. Your child would be like casualty of war.
True. I'm familiar with Chicago. I've lived there.
So I told her when she starts painting the narrative, because she got mad at me, and she said, I was so insecure that I let a man break my child, and my child told me, and I didn't believe her. And then everybody ran with that story. And then that's when I targeted her child and started going after her. And then it was like, next thing I know, I got the links to your page saying they was over here. And then I was gonna call in and talk to you, but like you said, they didn't feel comfortable. But I was like, if you gonna cover this story before you put that stuff out, I really feel like you should have heard both sides, because they sitting here telling you they're against bashing the kids. And if you've been keeping up with our sector, that's all going on over there. Is threatening and bashing the kids, calling CPS, calling the police, all type of stuff. People over there, once they got docs found out they was killing their kids. It's like a whole little trauma situation when it comes to them and their kids.
If you had it to do over again, would you do it that same way, knowing that the child was in there and all that, the children?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie and say I would. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna honestly tell you yes.
Okay, and you're stating that it had something to do with your child. So, because like it seems like your side is saying that I'm cool with all these people. I don't know the person that was trying to use my video to go against you. They never reached out to me or nothing.
No, they just put, if you go to that video, they was putting comments like, thank you, now I know her name. And then the other one, it was 2 people. I'll put their name in the private. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put their name.
Yeah, do it right now, because I was trying to tell her. Bro.
Under my video or under their video?
Under your video. Because recently they don't wish death on the baby I'm carrying. It's just been like a whole little thing. They want to smoke him in real life. And I was like, okay, I'm like, y'all doxed me. Y'all ran my background. Y'all see my response. I done did anger management 10 times. I say, you come in and you show me it's real or make me feel threatened, and I'm going to respond. And that's why I tell everybody, I don't deny my truth. I don't know what triggers me in that way, but it probably be because I done seen people that underestimated people and people that came up with me that didn't make it this far, because they was sitting here and people was threatening them, and they was thinking like, yeah, it's a game, ain't nothing going to happen. But like I told them, the stuff they do on this app in real life, I see people would threaten you, and you take it as a joke or you underestimate them, and then they catch up on you. So I say, if I ever feel threatened, I'm going to respond. And then I notice that like they document it. That I do have blackouts. When I get going there more, I do have blackouts. So they was telling me I might need a move stabilizer and all that. So I told them, I'm telling you my truth. Y'all keep doxing me. Y'all see it. If y'all pull the court documents, you gonna see. I passed my psych evals, but they said when I get angry, I do blackouts. So they made me do anger management 10 times. So I don't know why they think that I'm gonna sit here and overlook the fact that you playing with me and you threatening me and then you threatening my kids. And then you think I'm supposed to overlook that you got kids. And like I said, only ones I knew was Naomi, so that's why I reached out to her. Because I like, it's crazy, because I was telling her, if you come over here and just observe, you gonna see everything I was trying to tell y'all about. I'm like, they actually target kids. They call CPS on live. They call the police. I got the recordings, and I asked if she wanted to hear. So whenever you do your show, I would bring the recording. CPS was called on me 3 times, and the police was called on me twice with all type of accusations. And they called me while I was on live. So everybody was like, nah, room strike could go on mute. But I ended up recording all this. Was like, what makes you think you gonna play and trespass against my household and I ain't gonna come back for a vengeance? And then I ain't worried about it because both places was closed out. Because like I told them, my mom was a CPS person, so she took kids in. When she died, they was fully adopted, so they turned over to me. So then they like, well, you got CPS kids in your hand, you got a background. I'm like, they was already adopted, so it was easy for them to transfer over to me because they already considered family. And I'm like, these people came in, looked through the house, checked on the kids, and they just left back out and said they would be closing this case down. And then they gave me a paper once they closed it to sign, where the state's attorney would ask more questions because whoever was calling was doing it anonymously. So they said that they will prosecute to the full extent of the law once they track down who is the person actually making these accusations. Now I told them, y'all do this on live. Why when it came to me, nobody ever released the name or who called in? The only thing they knew was my name and my daughter's name. They couldn't get them no other information on me because I ain't never told these people where I stayed or none of that. So only thing they actually had was my name to go off of and my daughter's name, and then they gave the people my phone number. I think that was around the holidays. I let them hear the kids in the background and stuff. But then people was telling me, now you know the way they target kids. Don't let them know what's going on in your home. And then I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, because when they come in, they hear the kids happy. They hear the kids doing what they supposed to do. They hear them playing and all this stuff. So I'm like, this is where I would go black. And then, because matter of fact, I was talking to Lady Snoop. I said, I would actually feel some type of way if they target these kids, because these kids don't be on YouTube. They don't know them. So it's like, how far do they think they're going to go before a mother, or well, I consider them mine. How far do they think they're going to be able to go before I sit here and give a response? I'm like, it's my place to protect them. They ain't got nothing to do with what's going on. I'm like, people on this app play too many games and don't think it's going to have real consequences. But targeting anything in my house, yes, I'm going to give you a response. And it's going to be a response that's going to make you think twice for the rest of your life.
You see what I'm saying?
You had good intentions, and Naomi explained that to me. It was what you went through that made you want to be an advocate for other kids. So I do get that part. But when dealing with people out that sector, they try to use other content creators as they allies to spin narratives. And that's why I tell them, and Lady Snoop told them too, if you do it, just seek all sides before you do it so you can get a better understanding of what's going on. Because these people try to hide who they is. And then when you come over there and they don't know you over there, you going to catch them doing exactly what they accuse others of doing. Everybody can't stand up in their truth. I'm not going to deny nothing I said or anything I did. But a lot of them over there, they ain't going to tell you the truth. They going to always tell the other story and ain't going to never tell their own. And that's why it always be like, okay, well, I don't know where to go from here. Because they play mind games like that. If it's beneficial or they think they're going to get a shine from your panel, they going to come. But when it comes to time asking them about what they have said or what they have done, they ain't going to own up to it. Like I said, when I came on your panel, I had the initiative of telling the truth. I'm still going to tell the truth. But it's like they don't know how to do that. They just want to lie and blame somebody else. They want to play victim.
Well, either way, I just feel like, you know, I'm just gonna, like, at first I was like, hell no, you know what I mean? I'll compromise a little bit or whatever. At least I try to meet you halfway. But at this time, like, because I don't know about some of this and what was put in the chat recently, you know, in the back chat, that shit bothers me. That shit triggered me all over again. So I'm feeling like I want to make a video about that. But I just already did that. So I'm going to let y'all deal with that.
I do get on her about her anger issues and how she goes like this. Like, you can't just, okay, somebody says this and you're just, fuck your kid, okay, you get it. Like, I get on her like, look, you cannot keep, you have to take what people are saying, especially people that ain't pulling up, ain't where you at, with a grain of salt. They saying it to get under your skin, even though she tells me, and I tell you this all the time, right? You keep saying it does not bother you, but for you to bring it up, it bothers you in some type of capacity for you to bring it up. Because if it didn't bother you, you wouldn't say anything about it. You wouldn't give a fuck.
I'm gonna say this. It doesn't bother me what they doing, but it's a trigger for me because you playing with me, and then when I respond, mostly everybody that ever played with me and I respond, they always end up calling the police on me because I become the aggressor then.
So a trigger is something that bothers you. If something triggers you, it's bothering you. It's agitating
No,
you.
I just don't like to be messed with. I be in my own little lane. Leave me alone. I'm not destined for friends. Just leave me alone. Because I'm going to tell you, leave me alone. And then if you don't leave me alone, I'm going to go in defense mode. So it's just like, leave people alone. Stop meddling. But these folks like to agitate and pick and poke the bear. Now, when the bear respond, then you want the bear to be shot down or something. The games they play, I don't play. I'm not going to tolerate in my real life. Like I said, I done lost a lot of people that I came up with. Coming up, they didn't make it this far. So I take everything as a threat when you playing with my livelihood. Yes, I do. Well, to your defense, some good came out of it because I don't drag kids or nothing. But now they still doing it. But I don't drag them. But I tell them, if you play with mine, don't think you're safe. I'll stand on that. But other than that, I don't drag kids. I'm not pursuing no child. I'm not doxing no kids. I'm not doing none of that. I ain't even calling the CPS or the police on them. So I don't get how you feel like it's okay to play with me like that. But hey, it is what it is. It's gonna come to a head sooner or later.
Right. I feel you. Because oftentimes you'll hear like, oh, so and so went after my kids first, so I'm repaying the favor. And then, you know, I'm not saying that either side is doing this, but sometimes then, you know, people try to change the history or something is forgotten or whatever, and it never gets out who was the first person that came out about kids. Each side is going to say, you know, they came at my kids. You see what I'm saying?
I get it. Because that's what's going on now. Because a lot of places say that they don't drag it. And they just went on Lady Nick's show the other day dragging kids. And I'm like, oh, she don't even get down like that over here. And I'm like, oh, wow. And she put everybody off for a pound.
I don't know. I wish the dragging the kids just across the whole app, just on social media, period, would just stop.
I think since y'all started the no dragging of kids, because I know I think the Black or the Beef, wherever Brooke Valentino from it, the Mo3 sector, they said that they had a campaign going on no dragging the kids. And since they announced that campaign, it got a whole lot worse. I ain't like I said, I remember them videos, but I forgot about it. But the two names I put back there, they started to do stuff with the videos and stuff like that. And that's how I found out about it. And then, somebody was like, strike their page. And then I was like, ask them where they got it from. And then that's how your video resurfaced, because then the person said they gave them this link. And they sent the link to me. And I was like, I forgot all about them videos. Because I really didn't care. When you just said you didn't want to hear me, I just unsubscribed and went about my business. Matter of fact, I think I asked behind the bar to go live when you wouldn't let me on the panel.
Yes, you did. Yep.
Yeah. So I was like, I was done with it there. But then I was like, also now they using this to still do dirt. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to see how to deal with this. So I just reached out and I was like, could I talk to her? Could you ask her? Could she take that down? I'm gonna let y'all get back to y'all show. Thank you for hearing me out and thank you for having me.
No, actually, we was just turning down. I told you, towards the end that, I was going to tell you, just talk to her, because really talking to me, I already told you, Queen, I could say something to her. She a grown-ass woman. She going to make her decisions. And I feel like you guys got more of a communication now, because she's like, she took down 3, but now she's like, hey, I'm going to drop out, because you actually spoke to her. But I also explained to her that you didn't feel like you can speak to her. How many months are you?
He's coming any day. I already done had some pains, but it was false labor pain. So he do any day, but his actual day coming out supposed to be the 15th or the 18th. But she says she thinks he's gonna come
on the 18th of February.
Yes.
Oh, so now he can come any day.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's why I say, yeah, everybody saying my movie all over the place. I say, because y'all irritate me. No, I just don't start getting sleepy. I don't start taking my naps and stuff, because if I eat or something, I get real sleepy. And then that's why I'm like, I don't want to take naps, because then I'll be up all night. But then I always get up early in the morning anyway. So I was like, I caught y'all just in time. And I realized she texted me. And I'm like, oh, I just woke up. I thought y'all was still live, because it seems like a lot of people live now.
Yeah. I spent like 2 weeks off or whatever. So I was like, let me come and do some time. But yeah, after this video, like I said, I got 2 videos that, when we were talking, I remembered about the shorter video. I'm going to take even that down. And, so your wish is granted.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Don't let me find out that you out here acting crazy as a mom, child, because I might get triggered again.
I'm wilding out all 2023, but it won't be involving kids. It'll be involving me having my best life and being a single parent and how I'm going to make it work.
Wait a minute.
What? She said that you're not dragging kids anymore, or at this time at least, so I will salute you for that.
But Queen, she did, we did have the conversation, and both me and you do not agree with it. Her drinking and smoking and popping pills during her pregnancy. But what was your response to that when I was like, I don't agree with that?
First of all, I don't drink to get drunk. A daiquiri ain't gonna hurt nobody. I know people that drink wine while they pregnant. It ain't gonna hurt you. But
how many times are you drinking a week?
I don't know. Cause like, recently I ain't drunk none. I tried to drink me a little thing of Hennessy. They was like, my doctor said that was too strong, so she said try daiquiris. And then she like, it only can have like 5%, and I can't drink more than one. So then I'm like, wow, really? And then actually, I started throwing up every time I tried to drink one, so I left that alone. So she wrote me a prescription for some medicated weed, and she said this also will help with me, because every time I ate, I get real sick. I couldn't keep nothing down. So she like, it'll help me keep up an appetite, and then she like, it'll also stabilize me, because she like, you just be hypertension. I don't have high blood pressure number. She was like, you just be angry. She was like, I like people irritate me. She's like, girl, you need to get off the app and stop letting people irritate you. And I said, no, you my doctor. You need to prescribe me some. So she prescribed me some medicated weed. And like I told him, I don't give a damn. I got a doctor prescription. I go to the doctor that's needed. My baby is healthy. I'm not putting him in harm's way. So I just don't care about what people think on this app as far as that's concerned. Well, I appreciate you for hitting me out. And I thank you. All right, bye, Naomi.
Bye, love. I hope that gave you a little bit of closure, a little bit of comfort.
It really did. It did.
Okay, so I don't want you guys to think, oh, Naomi's in the middle trying to stir. No, I want you guys to communicate and to get, points across. So I'm happy you guys got a chance to
work it out.
Yeah, talk it out, hash it out, because that was your biggest thing is you're like, well, why can't she contact me? So
now in that portion, she went on to say a lot. And frankly, it all just sounded like blah, blah, blah to me on some real shit. Now, she said that the doctor said that she could drink while pregnant. Maybe wine occasionally, but definitely not hard liquor and definitely not popping pills, okay? Period. I don't know how a quote-unquote mother could even say the things that she said, like, it ain't harming my baby, and I don't know why other people care, and all this and that, like she had stated to Naomi before the stream. All right. Now, I also want to point out that in what I do, I don't go after children. Okay, period. What I do is I go after the parent for the fucked up parenting. Period. Point blank. So I really wasn't moved by the fact that she was, talking all this shit. I'm like, she gonna change somebody's life or whatever and all this and that. Girl, bye. At the end of the fucking day, what you did on here was claim that you got angry to the point to where you could not control your motherfucking mouth, like some other people on this app. But me, myself, and I've never had, and I get angry, okay? I've never motherfucking been so angry that I got to talking about somebody's motherfucking child just willy-nilly. I never said no sexual things about children, but she has. She done all that and was around motherfuckers that did that shit. Now, we may never know who was the originator in some of these situations, because like I said, people try to change the history, which is why I don't understand why people don't like clip channels, right? A clip channel is a receipt channel, and in order to get down to the bottom of it, baby, you need receipts. And the fact that this bitch tried to hide her receipts of her talking shit about me on Saturday, it tells me everything I need to know. Now, she went on to say that the video didn't bother her. And in fact, the video that they saw was on Queen's Throne TV. It's still up. And Miss Goldie had commented, now I got her name, thank you. And as you can see, I didn't heart that comment because I actually really didn't see it. However, also notice that it was 5 months ago. Okay, now I'm gonna have to start checking over there, but often I do put my edits up there so that people get a shorter version of the live. Right? Or the edit, I mean. At the end of the day, if you weren't bothered about it, then why are you running around here trying to flag and put in privacy complaints about the video? Because it has your information in it at the end of the day. And what information is that? 2 arsons, a whole bunch of other shit, and child abuse. Okay? Now, she could say that the child abuse came from one of the arsons, but at the end of the day, a child is a child. And I stand up for children, right? Because a lot of motherfuckers on YouTube are not gonna do it. In fact, I think the reason why a lot of people on YouTube group up and support bitches that do shit like Room Shaker is because low-key, they're either an enabler of it or they do that shit themselves. I digress. Now, honestly, when she brought up the No Dragging Kids campaign that's brought by Shush Trish, I've been doing what I was doing before that was even brought to my attention or even happened. And we're not the same. I don't work for Shush Trish, no diss or nothing like that. But yeah, we're not the same entity. My channel didn't spawn off of that idea. You get the point, right? Now, she got to talking about how it goes down in the Mo3 sector about, attacking kids, calling CPS, the police, doxing. But I hope she knows that this goes on in every sector. Literally the black sector, the beef sector, fucking white sectors that I pointed out, all type of shit do this type of thing. It's not new, and it's not new to me. Now, in my opinion, she was trying to minimize the situation or her involvement in it, blaming it on her anger. But in reality, again, I have never been so mad that I had threatened to attack or, sexually violate a child with my mouth because I was mad at an adult, period, on or off of YouTube. I think that's really fucking sick. And that's more than an anger issue. It's really a problem with you. It's a defect because you really like that for real. Now, I had a whole bunch of other shit that I wanted to say, but fuck that shit, right? Because what we're going to do is we're going to listen to some highlights from Not On My Watch's video that I got permission to use. And I don't give a fuck if her and Not On My Watch are cool or whatever. Shout out to Not On My Watch. I don't have a problem with her. But at this time, it's very interesting, some of the things that she said. Now, some of the things she said is allegedly, right? But paired with the fact that she tried to throw my trauma or my past abuse when I was 4 years old and molested in my face and then privated the video like a hoe ass bitch. And then the accusations that Not On My Watch is gonna talk about. And again, you're gonna see some case numbers and shit. Go ahead and look it up, because I didn't just take Not On My Watch at face value. I actually looked into it myself. I actually know more about it than I care to even talk about right here, but it's the fact that a bitch is playing in my face, and I don't live on YouTube like her. See, she goes live 24 hours a day and all this and that. She been quiet for the last 24 hours or whatever, but she literally lives on this motherfucker at times, most of the time. I don't do that, okay? But I do know more than I'm leading on, and we could get into all that shit. But one thing you won't find in anything of my shit is some motherfucking child abuse. And every lie that's been told on me, bitch, I debunk it. So if you get in line for that shit, then let's go, okay? Period. Anyway, you're gonna hear some statements by Not On My Watch about some of the behavior at that time. I'm not knowing at this time if her and Room Shaker are cool, and I kind of just think it's crazy as hell when people just become friends with people that attack their children and things like that. Room Shaker actually attacked several people's children on this app, okay? So, I think we should take a look at some of these highlights. Again, let's just say allegedly, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to prove a point here. The fact that you're so quick to, make fun and try to poke fun and shit like that about child molestation, but it's alleged that your daughter was on somebody's platform talking about the abuse that she endured by a man that you were physically fucking. But wait a minute. In part of your audio on Saturday, you had the nerve to sit up here and talk about my king, right? You was like, I don't praise no man, bitch. I can't tell, ho. Okay, period, bitch. The fuck? Anyway, the only reason why I'm referring to Room Shaker's daughter going up on somebody's panel allegedly in these YouTube streets in the Mo3 sector, I believe she said Cam, don't hold me to that though, but I have not seen that video. But coupled with the points that I already pointed out, the fact that she thought it was funny as hell or whatever, felt comfortable trying to throw my abuse in my face, you know what I'm saying, had me feeling like there's more truth to this, right? And at the end of the day, hindsight is 20/20. So if this bitch would have just stayed the fuck off my radar, we probably wouldn't even be here. But, it is what it is. And I really don't care. At the end of the day, bitch, you want to slander my brand? Bitch, you should have figured out who the fuck you were fucking with at the end of the day. Let's go.
Room Stanker needs to start being held responsible for what the fuck her ass is doing, has done. And like I said, it's time for us to, you know, stand the fuck up, see what everybody is made of. This is some sick, and when I say sick, this is some sick ass shit. It's not gonna be the normal live with me sitting up here yelling, screaming, dragging, being funny. Not at this time, maybe a little bit later. I need people to understand how serious this is and how sick this woman is. And when I say sick, you guys, this is sick. And I know that Buddy Lee and all them were like, well, you know, well this and well that, but we telling the truth today. Now we know this woman is a very sick, mentally ill, disturbed, sick ass bitch that likes to play with the dead and children. So I'm pretty sure that everybody can agree with that. And she's been pulling some dirty ass moves. And I just want to do a really quick recap. Now, this fat, nasty, dirty, thirsty bitch, she comes with the, oh, I'm pregnant, right? Now, let's think about this. 3 weeks ago, going on 4 now, this woman, the pregnant girl, Room Stanker, drank a whole huge bottle of Jack Daniels. She drank some Hennessy too. The girl is popping her little pills that she takes, and also too smoking weed. And she's already said that nothing happened to her first child. So she said this on Buddy Lee's yesterday, right? She said, so there ain't gonna be nothing wrong with this child. Now this is a grown ass fucking woman saying that on the panel, but we know she don't give a fuck about children, so she's not gonna give a fuck about her own. So we all know that. So this girl is making up all these lies about her being pregnant. What it is this girl is hurt that nobody wants her. This bitch told Skoka, go crash out over your child. Oh, if that was my child, this and that, bitch, you ain't gonna crash out for your own child. You gonna crash, bitch, your car like you did when you were drinking and driving and put your daughter at risk. That's what you did. But you wanted Skoka to go crash out, go try to hunt Mink down. You wanted her to sit up there. You wanted her to sit up there and go find Mink and talking about, oh, I'm gonna run down her, remember? And I'm gonna run down her children. Remember saying all that stuff? You was gonna kill this and kill that, right? Fuck all you stupid ass motherfucking bitches that think saying this and doing this is okay. So guess what? Laleezy, right, left her because guess what she did? The first time she got into it with her best friend, what the fuck did this dumb bitch do? Started dragging Laleezy's deceased baby. This been her best friend though, y'all. Laleezy was around when she was dragging my child, saying my child was sucking dick, an 8-year-old, sitting up there like she's doing to everybody else's kid. Sexual acts that Robin is saying. Now all this stuff is being done, you guys. This was already done to me a year and a half ago, but nobody was saying a motherfucking thing. But now people want to stand up because they know this is a sick ass bitch. So I'm like, bitch, you don't even have your child, right? You don't even have custody of your child. The reason why I know she didn't have custody and does not have custody of her child because when she was doxxed, her child was supposed to be with the grandfather. This girl had abused her child, right, when she was a baby. No, allegedly, she abused her child when she was a baby. Her child was taken from her. She's not even supposed to have custody of her child, not even one bit. So I'm telling Trish this shit. Oh, you're a liar because she showed her daughter for that moment. So just because she showed her daughter for that moment doesn't mean that she had custody of her daughter. And don't know nothing. I said, you might want to do your research. You might want to do this girl's fucking history. And no, oh, you lied on Room Shaker. Room Shaker's a good mother, a great mother. She's this, and knew nothing about that. This bitch had already been doxxed. She had already went to jail, right, for abusing her child. Not only did she abuse her child, her daughter also had a sprained arm, right, that was already broken, but just healed. So imagine that baby being there and that stuff having to heal with that. But no, she had a new fracture this time. And thank God that the neighbors called the police on this dumb bitch, right? So do you think she gives a fuck about anybody else's children? No, this bitch don't give a fuck because she already went and was arrested for abusing her own child and did time. Lakeisha Dean, right there. Lakeisha Dean. You guys grab your screenshots, the case number and everything is right there because I don't want nobody to say, well, it could be a fake receipt. No, it's not a fake receipt if you write down the case number and you pull it up yourself. You pull it up yourself, can't nobody say, oh, that's not this and that's not this. Yeah, go ahead, pull that up. So she had child abuse charges. Lakeisha Dean, child abuse and child neglect. So one thing that we all know at this moment, as this girl was arrested already, we know, right, for abusing her kid. We already know that. Now, see, I knew that because I dealt with her before I started finding out all this stuff about her. Then what happens is her dumbass decides that she wants to date this man, right? That wasn't paying her no attention before. No attention at all before. But all of a sudden, her daughter comes over there. He's giving her all the attention and everything. Come to find out, her daughter says, hey, this man's been doing X, Y, and Z to me, allegedly, right? That's what she was saying. Room Shaker says, oh, my daughter, she's just being mad. She's upset. She's jealous. And I tell her, you never, ever, you always believe your fucking child. Always believe your child over anybody. This girl believed the man. Said her daughter was sitting up there upset, mad. So let me tell you what the bitch did, right? She's denying it. Now, Betty touched my daughter, denying it, right? This stupid bitch, right? She calls her daughter on the phone, and then you can tell a little bit of pause, and she says, tell these people, did anybody touch you or not? You hear a slight pause, and then she says no, right? Now, she says this on Cam's live. Now she's mad, upset because her daughter is on Cam's live. So what does she do the next day? She tries to strike Cam's page down because her daughter is on Cam's live speaking about the situation, right? So they say, no, we can't strike. You're the one that put your daughter up there. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. So no strike was going to go through. She was doing everything in her wildest dreams to do that. But let me tell you what type of bitch she is, right? She tells her daughter to basically say, no, that never happened, right? Now, we already know no child is going to want a motherfucker's attention that bad and went through every single thing about what that man had did to her. She was mad at her fucking daughter. She wasn't mad and killing the man that touched her daughter. She was mad at the daughter because when the daughter got removed from the home, guess what this dumb bitch did? She got mad and pissed off because the guy left her. How the fuck you gonna sit up there and be mad and upset because a nigga fucking bounced on you and your daughter got removed from the fucking house because this man allegedly molested your daughter? Is you fucking dumb, you stupid bitch? Now, her daughter was living with the grandfather. Okay, now, both of her parents are deceased. Both of the parents are deceased. This bitch is now living by herself at this moment, right? The man had left her. The daughter got taken from the house and living with a family member right now. The man left her and she was mad and upset at the daughter over the man leaving. Like, are you fucking dumb? And I'm trying to explain to her by going to school for that type of stuff is what they do is they actually groom the person and they actually groom the daughter too. So what they do is they look for a woman that seems to have low self-esteem. They look for a single mother where there's no man around, where they can try to make it seem like the man needs to be around for everything. And that's how they start to groom, the child. So this dumb bitch, okay, you got to remember now, this hoe is pissed off at the daughter because he was touching on her. The daughter got removed. The man ended up leaving. There was no use for her anymore. The daughter was gone. There was nobody else left for him to touch on. This is a sick ass, fucking stinking fat ass bitch. She is sick. This woman goes between Texas and Chicago driving. This woman does not have a residence. She does not have a residence. She has not had a residence since I've known this woman. This girl couldn't even get a place, not only because she didn't have the money, also too is because she was burning down people's houses. And I also got that too, $60,000 that this girl owed for burning a motherfucking house down with another motherfucker. 113 degrees outside. She's got her daughter carrying 6 bags, of ice. She wouldn't get her fat ass out the car to fill up the fucking cooler with ice so she can go meet up with Queen 88 and, all them, right? They go to a water park. They having fun, taking pictures. The little girl asked Queen 88, she wanted to spend the night because the girl wanted a nice place to lay for one night. Bitch, get tired of going from truck stop to truck stop washing your fucking ass. How can you have your daughter going from truck stop to truck stop washing her ass? And they said the whole entire time she was there, she did get a hotel room for one day, only because it was 113 degrees outside and it was just too hot to sleep in the car. Well, yeah, duh, way too hot. So what does this stupid ass bitch decide to do? You have it, sit up there and have her daughter doing all this stuff. And let me tell you guys what I did. I said something last week like about her daughter going to school. This bitch ain't mentioned anything about her fucking daughter going to school. Nothing at all. Guess when she mentions it? When she goes live, oh, I gotta take my daughter to school. Bitch, you ain't said nothing in the last 2.5, 3 months about your daughter going to school. Your daughter does not go to school. You live in that car, and guess what? You hit La Alizia, and what did you say? You said Child Protective Services called, and they want to speak to your daughter. They want to know where are you and where is your daughter, because Child Protective Services wants to speak with you. They want to make sure that the little girl is okay. She's basically hiding from them because guess what? If you don't have a resident, they don't have no place to go to. When you're fucking sitting up there and you're homeless, what are they gonna check? The car to make sure that everything is okay? So this sick, dumb, retarded ass bitch is going place to place with her daughter because she can't get a roof over her motherfucking head because she's too busy going from place to place chasing this nigga down and chasing other niggas down and things like that. You can't even get a solid and a stable place for your daughter. And we know her daughter is, well, I can't say is because I don't know her. She seems like they said to be a nice little girl. Her daughter wanted to spend the night with people she didn't even know because she just wanted to get a good night rest and sleep in a bed. This girl went to a passion party and Kennedy, we know all about it, and left her daughter with Kennedy. Well, guess what? She went to a passion party. You met this man on this motherfucking app and you left your daughter after everything she went through as a child of a man doing exactly what he did to her. You're gonna turn around and leave her with another man that you don't even fucking know so you can go to a passion party? Bitch, are you fucking dumb? Yeah, all your stuff is out there, but everything's fucking aired out. And Laleezy, she's been dragging you because she knows you more than anybody. She knows everything that you do. She's played the recordings. You were still trying to say, well, I don't remember that. Bitch, how can you not remember your motherfucking voice, bitch? Like I said what I said, and I ain't gonna take, and I'm standing on all 10 toes behind that. Are you? Nobody gives a, we know you a scary ass bitch, and you ain't gonna do nothing, bitch. We already know that. Like I said, bitch, that loud yelling and screaming, bitch, don't intimidate me. It don't scare me, bitch. One thing you won't do is fucking pull up. You talking about they've been trying to pull up. Bitch, I ain't never motherfucking said that, bitch. Your motherfucking fat stinking ass been talking about coming and getting me for a whole motherfucking year and a half, bitch. And you ain't fucking moved. And I don't know if any of them are in my clouds, Buddy Lee or Lady La. But guess what? I got a special audio for you. Yes, guess what it's for? Room shaker. You are going state to state, going and getting dick with your daughter in the car. She's proud to be going state to state, hoping to get some motherfucking dick. 113 degrees, you got your daughter getting fucking 6 bags of ice to fill up a fucking cooler, and you just get her one night to lay down, bitch, and have a good night's sleep because it was 113 degrees outside and it was too hot? You think this is cool? This is your livelihood. If you stay on this motherfucker for 24 hours, this is what you have to do because this is your income. The abuse that a child, Lakeissadine, y'all go ahead, it's right there, and you can get the case number and look it up yourself. She don't give a fuck about nobody else's fucking children because she sat up there and abused her own. She hates that her daughter has to be with her every single day. She don't like, come on, Shita, hurry up, come on. Like, what? You dirty ass, stinking ass motherfucking bitch. You guys have to understand that this woman will never have any respect for nobody's child because she doesn't have respect for herself. And you put your daughter at risk every single fucking day. Every day you take a fucking drink, you fat bitch, and you get in that car and you put your daughter in there and you drive, bitch. You put your fucking child in danger. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Your child that you don't give a fuck about. And you know that CPS is looking for you. You know this. Like Laleezy told you, you know this, that they're looking for you. You know that they want to check your daughter out and see the living conditions. You know all this stuff. And I'm going to tell you, I really have a problem, y'all, with people that sit up there and act like this is okay. No, this is not okay. This is not okay, you guys, with what this bitch is going around doing. Going around talking about killing people's children.
I will kill your son, bitch. Are you mad? Kill your son and make you free for the rest of your motherfucking life. Actually, I'm not. I'm not. Bitch, I'm smiling at you. You smiling at me with a smile on my face and I be bothered. Oh, okay. Yeah, come on. I'm not mad about nothing. What the fuck they doing? Go feed them some cyanide and some bleach. If you ain't talking about that bag, that shit easy. What the fuck they doing? Go feed them some cyanide and some bleach. If you ain't talking about that bag, that shit easy. What the fuck they doing? Go feed them some cyanide and some bleach.
Go feed them shit eaters. Okay, she's talking to DG about these shit eaters is what she said. Go feed them some cyanide poison. If you're not feeding them no cyanide poison to try to kill them, then I don't even want to fucking speak to you. She said she's not bothered. She said to him, if somebody was to blow your face off and blow your child's face off, I will laugh. Listen to this. I will laugh.
If somebody was to shoot you in the face with your kid too, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't cry. I'd laugh. I sure would. If somebody was to shoot you in the face with your kid too, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't cry. I'd laugh.
So sad. I feel for the girl. Think about that. Imagine not being believed. Imagine you going and telling your protector, whether it's your mother, your father, anybody, hey, somebody's doing this and doing that to me. And you say, stop lying. Stop lying. We supposed to be there to protect our babies, where they can come to us with anything. She went to her mother, hey, the man that you are having sex with is actually doing stuff and touching on me too. She said, shut up. She's lying. She's lying. She didn't care. She was worried about keeping that man because she's fat, she's funky, she has low self-esteem. She knows that nobody is going to like her but a pedo. But a pedo. Let's keep it a buck. You nasty on the inside, you nasty on the outside. You a nasty individual bitch. Period. You are fucking sick as fuck. So guess what? That's what type of men like you is pedos. Because they see you got low self-esteem. They see you don't care about yourself. You allow a man to do that to your child when your child said, Mom, this is what's happening. And you didn't give a fuck. You didn't give a fuck. You didn't care because you wanted to keep that man. What type of mother are you? What happened to you when you were a child? What childhood trauma do you have to do your own like that? She doesn't want to be bothered with that little girl. There was no other family members. And you're telling everybody too, hey, don't tell nobody I'm here. Don't tell nobody I'm there. So that big tough act that, oh, bitch, I'll do this to you. I'll do that to you. Bitch, you are scary. You are scary. Let's talk about the time you said, what? You were going to do what to me, room shaker? And your address got dropped in the chat. And what did you do? You called the police on live. You called the police on live. I would not leave a fucking mouse with this bitch. I wouldn't leave a roach with this bitch. I wouldn't even leave a fucking ant with this bitch to take care of a motherfucking ant because this bitch don't give a fuck. All she does is go around lying, scamming, and don't give a fuck about nobody. And we all have seen that. A person to drag children and deceased children on top of that, it's got to be a sick individual to do something like that. Very, very sick. You just went over there and had all them people sitting there for hours and you done played and Lady Law's face and you done sat up there and played and Buddy Lee's face and everybody else. All that yelling and screaming, bitch, that you try to do to make it seem like you're telling the truth. No, bitch, I don't give a fuck if you scream at the top of your lungs. You are a dirty bitch. There was about, I counted, if I'm not mistaken, about 11 people coming up there saying the same thing. And these were people that fuck with you. Bitch, you a computer gangster. That's it. You talk about how you gonna do this and how you big and bad. I'm JD. I'm gonna do this on. No, you're not. They said how scary you was. Oh, y'all, please don't. Well, you know, don't tell nobody I'm here. Bitch, you got so many people in Chicago after your ass, bitch. You can't even say when you in that area vicinity, you can't say nothing, bitch.
Hello. Yeah, see how quick that was, y'all. These people came down. I asked her what she said how she don't want to be recorded, so I couldn't put it up here. These people done came down and left already, and I'm still finna get back to enjoy my day. I'm sitting smoking as we speak. So, baby, what did you think you was gonna do? And what games did you think you was gonna play with me? You ain't ready. You is not ready, baby. Hey, Smoking Hunters, baby. Hey, Trinity. So, yeah, go play CPS with somebody else. See, I told you we wasn't the same. CPS come out and remove everything out your house, baby. The 3 kids that's in my house are still in my house. It ain't going nowhere. Why you think you know so much about me? You a failure. How does it feel to be a failure? You a failure on the internet or you a failure in real life? Because you just tried to orchestrate a plan that didn't go, oh, wow, what was your intention? It was funny, y'all. It was so funny. Because she was like, you know something? Due to the fact that people be playing on our line and we've been notified that people be playing on our line, you know that that's a form of harassment. And we found that with the state. And it does not involve you. The state prosecutor and the state picked up the case. And even if they call it anonymous, whatever number they use to make that call, it shows up in their database. So yeah, and if it's even a Google or text now number, it's still hooked to your Google account or to your phone number to be exact. So for the ones that think they winning and they getting over it, it's your disgrace. You are the weakest link. You're not doing nothing to be. I'm still living my best life. But like I told you, people, get your life, get your life, get your life. Right, look. I let my damn blood go out, girl. I had to fight it back up like, wait, we doing what? Baby, stop it. And then we was sitting there talking. I was like, she like, they said you going from Illinois, the state of Illinois to Tennessee to Texas. And I'm like, since when was it like it's a lot of travel? And she like, it's not. I said, exactly. I say, so what are we talking about? And she like, see, you funny. We gonna get this over done with real quick. And I was like, yeah, because like I told you, all I gotta do is check your system. I take in foster kids. So a person, no, you can't play CPS with me because regardless of what you think, baby, I'm in their system and I'm on paper. They got papers. I take in kids until they find them a permanent placement, baby. And they don't have no problems about the kids that they give me. Stop it. Stop it. You mad. I got you pressed. I got you all out your body that you try to use a government system to play with the likes of me. Have fun, baby, because you can't bother me. See, it's so bad that I heard you hoes with y'all truth. It's so bad I popped my stuff on y'all and got y'all all out the body that y'all calling CPS, baby. Call them. Call those busters too while you at it. Because I know your face is pale. You done lost all the coloration in it. You just dead. Because you didn't get nowhere, baby. Then you gonna say, what you say? You sound like a dumb hoe to say she addicted to YouTube. Like, I can sit on YouTube as long as I pay my internet bill. I can do whatever the hell I want to do. The hell? Everything you said ain't none you name a crime. Our parents can do whatever they want to do as long as they don't put their talent home way. Nigga, you a failure. Just a disgrace. Drop the link. Room shaking that thing up. Salute, boo. Hey! It's a failure for me, right? Smoke about boo. Motherfuckers can't even call CPS right. I'm trying to tell you, girl, just bored. Now dig in the garbage bin and grab another thing to try. Girl, it was funny. I was laughing, y'all. I was laughing the whole time.
Now, I do not support people maliciously just calling CPS, the police, or whatever, and all this and that, because they're mad at somebody. However, I'm also aware of a certain bitch in our sector that has lied about CPS being called on her. And in my opinion, that's what happened in this situation, and possibly when you had talked about it on my panel. However, I'm not impressed at all. And honestly, with those charges, you're never gonna be able to be a foster parent or whatever. That's cap as fuck. But it was really telling what you had to say in your video. And again, the fact that you privated it and turned the feature off to rewind the live stream and stuff like that while you were live, it's very telling to me that obviously you knew what the fuck it already was, period, point blank, and you knew that I was gonna respond. But like I said, in no way, shape, or form did I go at you in a way just to motherfucking have something to do, bitch. I got other shit to talk about. I wish I had actually more time. Shit, can I borrow some of yours, bitch? Because clearly you're misusing your motherfucking time. But anyway, like I said, when you went live on Saturday, you had Mink and KOOLIN on your platform. Now, Mink, not that I heard, you know, she ain't say nothing about me or whatever. Mink did reach out to me earlier in the morning, right? Y'all went live early as hell. And she, I guess, wanted me to like come up or somehow for this situation to be ironed out, I guess on your platform. Anyway, I'm not going, okay, period. Not afraid or nothing like that, but girl, we already talked about this. Like, why keep rehashing shit? You see what I'm saying? We wouldn't even be here today if you would have just shut the fuck up, period. I'd have let the motherfucking shit go. Yeah, I did put them videos back up because I edited them and because like I told you when you hit my panel that I don't want to see that same or similar shit. So you showed same or similar, so I put them back up, period. The fuck? Anyway, that Saturday, last Saturday, Mink and KOOLIN were on your platform. Now, Mink had told me behind the scenes that, you know, she was trying to get this shit ironed out and this, that, and the fifth. I'm not gonna divulge our conversation. However, I'm not coming on your fucking platform for what? Like, the fuck? I guarantee I would not be treated like you were treated on my platform. Right, Room Shaker? Because, yeah, the first time you hit my platform, I wasn't trying to hear shit. But the second time that Naomi, you know, you had this behind the scenes with Naomi, I heard you out and I compromised with you. Would I get that same treatment on your shit? No, but I digress. So, to my knowledge, Mink didn't say anything negative about me, but again, I have not heard the stream, and I'm not saying that Mink did say something negative about me. However, it was interesting to hear KOOLIN, again, you know, make assumptions or whatever, claiming that I didn't do my research and, you know, I'm only, you know, A1 with my true crime content. Like, what the fuck I'm exposing now ain't true crime, okay, period. But I did do my research, KOOLIN, and like I said, because I can't see the video because she privated it, you know, I can't get that commentary, right? But what happened was a few months earlier, right? So I've been sitting on this clip for about 4 months now, because when I heard this clip, I was like, why would KOOLIN try to attack me? Or not really attack me, but make statements about me talking about the situation with Room Shaker and using Not On My Watch's commentary, which I asked to use and I got permission. But you did the same thing on Saturday, KOOLIN, that you did in this video that we're gonna pull up on right here. And I guess at the time, or maybe even now, I don't know, I guess you and Not On My Watch or something like that weren't getting along, and you tried to discredit what I brought as if I didn't do my research, and I can promise you I did. Okay, period. But it was just really interesting that you went on your platform and was speaking about me, but I've never spoke ill about you. Not in a chat, not anywhere. But let's listen to this audio of, you know, you, for the first time that I heard, which was months ago, speak on my name when I've never even spoke on you, boo. It was interesting. And I didn't even know that you had a page. I thought that you just were the type to get on panels and shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? But it's just interesting that you had so much to say about me going at Room Shaker and then being upset because I guess you didn't feel like I heard your story or whatever. And no, I don't support anybody that was attacking your deceased husband. And my condolences. Honestly, no cap, no shade. I couldn't even imagine what that feels like, honestly. But I have never spoke ill of you, so I was just kind of surprised to hear this. Let's take a listen.
The reactors. Girl, I'm gonna let them run they storylines to do whatever they got going on. I just think everybody fuck with everybody. I guess a whole bunch of lies. And I was there during this time. Like, I know a lot of people are not coming out saying what the real truth is. Like, but I'm gonna just let them do what they do. At the end of the day, when every last one of them hoes ran up on me, and nobody helping me, so I'm gonna mind my motherfucking business. Matter of fact, I'm gonna stop tuning into that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stop tuning in because it seems like as soon as I come, cool, you remember? No. Yeah, I remember, but it wasn't this and it wasn't that. And so when you go against what they're saying or their storylines, then who? Suncrea? I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't even know who that is. So like, what is just completely out of line on this thing? Nothing. So people could just really just come out here and just lie, and there's no boundaries. I think we all do to a certain extent because I enjoy watching some of it, but it got to be entertaining for me. You know what I'm saying? It got to be believable for me to just go along with it. You know what I'm saying? If I hear a lie, something just ain't right, or somebody says something, then they come back and say something else, I'm like, nah, that ain't what you said. You know, I don't care how many months ago it was. Then you got this big fat bitch across yonder ways, and yes, I'm calling her a big fat bitch because that's what she is, the hog maul looking ass whore, room shaker. So I'm not gonna dwell on her ass too long because I know a lot of you guys, you know what I'm saying, frequent her chats, and I don't want y'all to feel no kind of way or whatever the case may be. But that bitch don't stop fucking lying on me. Let me see. You said since Ray was a CC. Oh, okay. Who claimed she died? So everybody got a second. Every sector got somebody to fake their death. She put people on for a whole month. Oh wow, a whole month. It was horrible. She went on with. Wow. Okay. Are we supposed to go with the lies though? I think so. I think they want you to go with. I think they want us to go with the lies and let them run. You know what I'm saying? Storylines. And I'm starting to think everybody is included. At first, I was thinking, you know what I'm saying, and Meek Mill was going to expose this, that, and the other, but I don't know if they all together at this point. At the end of the day, it really don't matter because they do what they do. Okay. She had family. Wow. And then started going live again. Oh my goodness. That's what I'm saying Chelsea did. She was trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, but one man band, well, I call him one boy trend. He actually got monetized off the deal. And she ended up hiding her pages, and then she had to come back and build all over again. The lighters and the bullshitters are the ones who find it entertaining, which is true. I find it entertaining until I figure out it's a fucking lie. Hold on, what you say him? Leak you, yep. She feels bad about bullying her. Oh Lord, I don't frequent her chat. Okay. I think QT did and exposed her. Oh, you talking about the other lady got exposed? You should check it out. Who is QT? Oh, you saying Room Check got exposed? Because that bitch been exposed. Yeah. People fake their deaths. Absolutely. So I'm assuming that's why Ken thought that I faked my baby daddy's death. That was real deal. They played my baby daddy's funeral video. Like, are you serious? Yeah, you ain't supposed to say nothing. I know somebody told me that I need to put on. Hold on, let me see because I screenshot that shit. This motherfucker told me. Hold on, she said, "Cool and get into your YouTube character mode." And my reply is, I don't have one, and this is why they don't like me. I am who I am every day, all day, but I'm staying on mute. Because the thing is, I can't go into no character. I am actually who I am. I mean, on or off this app. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like cussing your ass out, whether you my mama, my sister, cousin, auntie, whoever, then mother, when I say somebody, oh really? They time you out? Oh wow, they ain't been timing me out because when I say the thing that they want to hear, I'm good. But maybe if I would have kept on going, Queenstone, I ain't fooling with that either because the bitch that played my baby daddy's video, his funeral home video. I've been going to Queenstone's live. You know what I'm saying? Drop down. She go live late. Well, she was going live. I recently unsubscribed to her because I thought she was real cool. I thought, you know what I'm saying? She was, you know, to the point she did research and this, that, and the other. But when she did that live on Room Shaker, who else? It was Room Shaker, Stoker, and Tracy. I'm like, wait a minute. This ain't, no. And then she played it on my watch video. I said, oh, hell no, she ain't did no research. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me unsubscribe. And then I seen the bitch over there with a wrench. And I'm like, how she even know her to be giving her a wrench? And, okay. It is what it is. So that's what makes me think a lot of these people work together. It's something about the truth that irritates these demons. Absolutely, I agree. It irritates the fuck out of them. Then they get up under these troll accounts and try to stir up shit. So whoever that troll was that came up in Pieces Live yesterday telling me that Ken was dragging me, which he did say he did. I'm like, why you bring up my name? You know what I'm saying? I haven't been talking about you. Why did you bring my name up? But he also said that somebody came in his chat and dropped my name, and that's what prompted him to start talking about me. I don't know because I didn't watch it. Maybe if I go back over there and watch the comments or whatever to see if it was the same troll that came up in Pieces Live to tell me that he was dragging me or whatever. That's how a lot of times, and I love the trolls. These troll pages, what they do is, what these people do is get up under these troll pages and stir up shit. So when it comes down to this internet, we all move around. You know what I'm saying? You said there's a lot of research, so I'm not sure Queen stands solo. Yeah, I definitely know she stands solo, and I thought she did research as well, but she didn't research that young lady. You know what I'm saying? Very good, very well, because that bitch is a demonic devil. The bitch ran a play on me. I literally went over there to help this girl with her page. You know what I'm saying? Because I was liking the way she was dragging it, this, that, and the other. And she a doctor, you know what I'm saying? Real motherfucking doctor's report like it was nothing. And I thought that was, you know what I'm saying, interesting to a certain extent. And so she didn't have string on it, this, that, and the other. So I stopped doing my pages to go over there and help her or whatever. This bitch flipped the script on me. I guess because I didn't want to become a full-fledged doxer. she flipped the script on me and ran this whole play like, you know what I'm saying, I helped this girl NOL dox her baby. So anywhere that bitch be at, you will not see me. And because I don't play like that. Oh no, I'm let me finish talking my room shaker. So this bitch, it threw me the fuck off right quick. So this bitch, she says she don't have to explain herself to me, but she does not. Okay, I'm not pressed about that. But when you throw out accusations on people, and I said, where would she go next? Because clearly she don't be. It's certain people that does not mind. So it's certain people that are part of. Let me get back on room check. Stupid ass. Let me stay focused here. So this bitch says I'm a player, I'm a liar. The bitch even when she called me the devil, it was done for me. It was completely done for me because a devil is really, really harsh. I'm not a devil at all. I'm very loving, very kind, and very extremely loyal to a extent that, you know what I'm saying, that maybe I shouldn't be. Because I am who I am on and off this app. So it can, I hope it's a misunderstanding, but I understand. I'm not mad with Queen's Throne. I just moved around because I don't be nowhere old girl be at. I can't deal. And anybody that deal with that type of devil, I don't fuck with. Okay? And it's okay because I'm just one subscriber. You know what I'm saying? So it's no, I mean, there ain't no hard feelings for her. I just don't move around. I mean, you don't fuck around like that. I hope it's a misunderstanding. Oh, I just read that. Okay. So room check. Yeah, she did. Hold on here. Coolin, do you think, hold on. And Wanda Henry was allegedly having has me like, what the fuck is your girl? I can't. Cool. Do you think they no, absolutely not, girl. Hell no. They don't believe none of this shit. They ran around saying, follow the turban. Follow the turban. They worked so hard on trying to make me out to be a snake. They've been saying this shit for 2 years and ain't motherfucking came up with one play that I've ran. Not one. Ain't came up with not damn lie that I told. But I can come up with several on you bitches. 2 years worth of them. Okay? Okay.
Now, I understand how frustrating it is to be, you know, lied on, disrespected, your people went after and all this and that, and nobody stands up for you. I guess you think that because I was looking at Room Shaker and I was using Not On My Watch's content, right, her voice, because I made the video, I guess you think that because of that, I should have researched everybody in the sector just to say my part about Room Shaker. At the end of the day, it is never appropriate to drag children. I don't, again, support nor did I know that your husband had passed away and people were playing his clip and all this and that. You never came on my channel and talked to me about that or let me know that or anything like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know, like, I'm intuitive, but I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, a mind reader. You know what I'm saying? And respectfully, I get it. You don't or you didn't like Not On My Watch. And at the time, you honestly didn't like Room Shaker either. But again, you were just on her platform speaking about me and, you know, that whatever. But I'm just kind of confused at how that would be my fault that nobody in your sector stood up for you and I didn't know any of that, and how that would be on me and I should be discredited in what I said about Room Shaker. Room Shaker is what the fuck I said she is. Respectfully. Period, point blank. Now, I don't got a problem with you, but I don't know where there was some type of miscommunication or whatever, but it's just kind of ironic that that's how you feel, and now you ride with at least Room Shaker, and you said she did all these things to you. I never once went after your husband, showed his anything about his death. I haven't even spoke about you on my platform, not to my knowledge, and definitely not in no disrespectful way, and definitely not behind the scenes. I ain't said nothing about you wearing a head scarf or a head wrap or anything like that. That ain't my fucking business. But what I do have a problem with is the fact that you just like try to just discredit what the fuck I said about Room Shaker, but then you're going and kicking it with her. Also, the fact that you talk about you don't run plays. I ain't been involved in no plays ever, right? And you probably haven't either, correct? But you support at least one certain person that runs plays, and that person would be VS. So I'm just kind of, you know, confused a little bit right here. But again, I ain't got no problem with you. I've never spoke ill of you. So I don't know what the confusion was about. But hopefully after this, you can understand that if I had known about that prior, I would have spoke on it. And I'm not saying that everybody that was involved or came up on my platform about the Room Shaker situation was innocent or whatever. We were dealing with one situation. That doesn't mean that everybody else is, you know what I'm saying, innocent and you know, it's only Room Shaker or whatever. But at this time, it is what it is. I said what I said, and I meant it about Room Shaker. And even this situation right here with you, I'm just totally confused at why you would unsubscribe to my channel about one story. And again, Room Shaker, we would have never been talking about this again if you wouldn't have ran your fucking mouth about me and then tried to, like, some sneak this shit. That's some scary ass hoe shit. Period. You didn't apologize for the statements you made. You just acted like it didn't fucking happen. Period. It's weird. I get it, Room Shaker. You don't like the fact that I played the clip of you admitting that you brought your daughter to a sex party and this, that, and the fifth, the 2-3 minute clip. That was petty as hell. You said it out of your mouth and you know damn well it's inappropriate. I wouldn't give a fuck what fake ass cop was there or whatever. That shit is suspect as fuck. And cops are predators too. So it is what it is. It's just irresponsible. It's giving stupid. Period. And a lot of other people may kiss your ass, Room Shaker, or, you know, bypass some of the fucking shit you've done. But bitch, I said what I said. Period. And like I said, if you wouldn't have kept speaking on my motherfucking name and keep doing the same shit, like how you gonna come on my platform, ask for videos to be taken down because your information is in there and other people are using it, and then I'm telling you that if I see that shit again, I might get triggered, right? So then you continue to do the shit. You might have been quiet or whatever, or stopped doing it for a week or whatever, but you went back to doing it. And that's trash. So yeah, the videos is up. And by you trying to strike videos, I don't give a fuck if it is not just only my channel that you're striking down or you're trying to get content removed. That should make you look guilty as fuck. And see, how I roll is, I'm on different social media sites now. And I always keep several copies of videos just in case. Okay? So your best bet is to just leave me the fuck alone. Find you something to motherfucking do, whatever in the fuck, bitch. I talked about the situation with you, and it is what it is. Again, back in October, when I did my rendition on you, I didn't foresee that in March or even February, I would even be talking to you or doing more videos. You should have just left well enough alone. The points that I pointed out are the facts. Bitch, you're trash. And I stand on that. Like I said, other people can, you know, forgive you for what you've done to them or what you said to them, the plays you ran and all that, but not me. And I'm not in your face. I'm not trolling you. I don't really give a fuck. But when I find out that my name is spoke on your platform and then you do a double take to try to motherfucking secure what you're saying in a sneak dissing ass way, like privating the video and turning your DVR off so I can't go back and listen to it, that shit's suspect as fuck and it's scary as shit. Bitch, when I say what I say what I say and I leave that shit up. You obviously in your feelings because you tried to flag it down. And it is what it is at the end of the day. Now it's on you how far this goes. I've never went at your kids or anything. And I don't plan on it. I don't do that type of shit. That's what you do. Remember, you get mad and can't deal with your anger to the point to where you say pedophilic shit. You think that it's okay to poison kids and all this fucking bullshit that you've like stated. Girl, I got clips, okay? But those clips will stay where they're at. Just shut the fuck up, bitch. I said what I said and I'm done. Much love, Royal Family. Please make sure you hit that like button. If you are watching the live, I might drop the link and let motherfuckers come up whether you like it or not. But if you are rewatching, shout out to you. Make sure that you subscribe if you're new to the channel. I appreciate you. And remember, I didn't do this to clout chase. I once at one time was coming up and spending more time on YouTube or whatever, but I still got a job. I got kids. kids at the end of the day. And 99% of the time when I come here, I'm coming to motherfucking handle business, which is stand on a real topic, and that is what it is. I'm not just, you know, running my fucking jibber jabbers on somebody's fucking panel because I ain't got shit else to fucking do. Period. And it is what it is, and ain't nobody gonna stop me. But nobody is gonna hold me responsible for some shit that was never brought to me, some shit that I didn't know. I'm not finna research a whole motherfucking group of people to find out, you know, like, fuck that shit. Period. At the end of the day. And Room Shaker, you look very predatory at this time. And then the fact that you tried to throw my sexual abuse at 4 years old in my face. Girl, another bitch tried that shit, and a whole bunch of shit came up about that bitch because she didn't shut what they call the fuck up. So I think you just should shut up, and we could leave this alone. I'm not taking no videos down, and if you strike me, it's gonna be more videos coming or another copy. It is what it is.